Hello and welcome to the fourth lesson of our WordPress beginner to advanced course, where our ultimate goal is to become job ready to start providing freelance services with WordPress and Elementor on Upwork, Fiverr, or whatever freelance marketplace you would love to work on. So without further ado, let me give you a quick recap on what we have learned so far, what we have built so far from the previous lesson. So from the first lesson, we learned about the fundamentals of Upwork, which you should know as a beginner to start career on this field. And throughout our second lesson, we have learned about local server. We had created our local server using XAMPP, and we have created our very first website, which is this one as of now. And throughout our third lesson, we have learned about the WordPress backend or the dashboard. We learned about the tools, plugins, and themes briefly, but we are going to learn more about them in our future videos when we'll work on the practical lessons. But this lesson is going to be our very first practical lesson on WordPress posts. You are going to learn everything about WordPress blog posts. So I'm going to cover about blogs, paragraph, heading, list, image, video, link, and everything you need to learn and know about a WordPress blog post. So here we have got an example blog post here. As you can see, this is a header or the heading of a blog post. Then we have got paragraph, then we have got some bold text, then we have got this heading again heading. We have got video embedded. If you notice, this text Upwork has a specific link attached. So if I click here, it is landing us to a new page, right? So we are going to work on this throughout this video. Then we have got these image galleries and some other stuffs which I am going to cover throughout this video. So without further ado, let me take you to my website here, which we have created so far. Let me take it here. I'm going to remove some of these contents from here. And if you have missed my previous videos, you are going to find both of these playlists in the description of this video, so that you'll be able to start from the scratch if you have just realized I have started this course. All right, so without further ado, let's just go back here and actually let's start from there. I'm going to so we are going to work on this blog section, as you can see. So nothing here as of now, but whenever we are going to start creating or we will publish our very first blog post, we'll have something here appeared. So let me just sign in into our blog page or the WordPress backend actually. So you know how to sign in. We have to write out here wp-admin, then hit enter. You are going to find this sign in panel. So first of all, let me let you know again, actually give you the reminder. You have to open up your XAMPP control panel, then you have to open or the start Apache and MySQL module, so that you'll be able to access this page easily. All right, so now let me just enter my username here, Rafi, and then the password was 123456789 @ and then let me click on login button here, and here we go. We are on the WordPress backend or in the dashboard, and now we are going to work on posts. We have got some brief idea about this all posts, add new categories and tags, but now we are going to see them in actual action in reality. So let me click on add new to start adding our very first blog post. And before I start writing anything, let me give you some brief about these features, these options available here. So as you can see, this plus icon, this is the option from where we are going to add our blogs. We are going to add media, we are going to add designs and then widgets on our blog post, and we are going to use it soon. So let's keep it as it is. Then we have got this modes option. So you can select or edit whatever you want from by selecting any of these contents here. Then you have got this undo button. If you have deleted something or if you have made some unnecessary or mistaken changes, you can just simply undo that. And if you have deleted something and you want to redo that function, you can simply use this button, which we are going to see soon. And then we have got this history or the details tab, from where you'll be able to see what it is going on and what is the structure of our blog post. And then we have got this one, which is outline. All right, so we are going to see more information about these features later. And then we have got this right panel where we're going to find all the settings information. So if I click here on this gear icon, you are going to see that the settings has been disappeared, but let's click it again and you are going to find everything appeared again. So here, the first thing here, as you can see, for the post, it is going to show us the indication if the post is public, if the post is published, or let's say public. And then we have got few more options, private and password protected. Let me just keep them for the later part of this video. Then I have got every information, like as you can see, permalinks, categories, tags, featured image, excerpt, discussion, everything is going to be covered throughout this video. And let me just take you here on blog. Nothing is selected, but if I click here, okay, just take a look, we have got some settings appeared, right? So we are going to learn more about this. So without making this intro a longer one, let me take you in the real part. As you can see, we have got this real blog post which is live on a website, one of my starter website which I have created a few years back. So now as you can see, this is a blog title which is going to be placed in this part. So instead of this blog title, I'm going to give a new blog title here. Let's say start freelancing, okay, freelancing with WordPress. All right, so this is my blog title. And then we have got some featured image which we are going to work on. Then we have got some paragraphs. Then we have got some headings. As you can see, these are headings. Then we have image, etc. Now let me put some paragraph here. So headings is heading, so we don't have to work on this. All right, so now let's work on the paragraph. So I'm going to take this first block from here, paragraph block. Let's go back here. Now if I click here, I'm going to paste this information. Just take a look, we have got these paragraphs added. Now if I hit enter, we are going to a new block, and if I want to type out something here, let's say hi there. All right, so I can start a new paragraph here. But before I go for the new paragraph, I'd love to go back to our first paragraph block, which is, as you can see, selected as paragraph here, and you can simply transform this paragraph to heading. It is too big, so we are not going to work on this. Then I have got list. We can transform this, whatever block you are working on, you can transform the block to a paragraph, heading, column, group, quote, or pull quote, whatever you want. But let's be specific with paragraph as of now. Now let's say whenever I'm clicking here, we are seeing some options. As you can see, currently it is aligned to left alignment. Text alignment is given to left, so this is the reason why we are seeing this in left side, which is the default and the mostly used alignment. Now let's say I want to keep this alignment to center. Just take a look, it's just changed to the centered alignment. Now let's say I want to keep it to center, right aligned, and just take a look, you have got this right alignment. So I'd love to keep it to the default one, which was the left alignment, which is the format of a beautiful blog site mostly, okay. And then we have got this bold section. So if I select this text, let's say freelancing as beginner, and hit on this bold, and let me show you to start freelancing as a beginner, this part is been bold. Now let's say I want to make this very first stage to italic, I can simply do this. Or let's say I want to make this bold text to italic as well. Just take a look, we have got this italic version, so whatever we want. Now we are going to talk about this link, or okay, so let me just talk about this link as we are here. All right, so let me just select this freelancing as beginner, and I'd love to copy this link from here. Let's say I want to link this page to this text. So now if I click here, you are going to find this search or type URL. So let's paste or a blog URL or the URL that you want to link on this specific text. And as you can see here, open in a new tab. So if I select this one, whenever someone will click on this link, the page will be opened in a new tab instead of this exact page, and we're going to learn about this soon. So let me click on this submit button right here. And now if I click on publish, and let's click on publish again, and let's view this post. I'm going to click here. It is going to be opened up in the same page. Okay. Now, as you can see, we have got the formattings as we have given, and whenever I am hovering this cursor, mouse cursor here, we are seeing that text is clickable. So now if I click here, it is going to open up our blog post in a new tab, right? So now let's say you want to change this one to another blog post. So let me just take you to edit post, and I'm going to change this link. So I'm going to select, okay, and then click on edit. Let's say I want this post to go, let's say upwork.com as an example, Upwork https upwork.com and hit enter. And if I click on update, let's view this post in a new tab. I need to delete this one. Okay, and now if I click on this link, it is going to take us to Upwork because we have changed the link, right? So this is the way how you can add links into the text available on your website or the blog post. So let me just okay, let's just delete this one. Okay, now let's talk about these fields. As you can see, inline code, inline image, strike through. If you want to give some extra just formatting, let's say this has, so I want to give like a strike through, you are going to see that we are saying, if I make it a little bigger here, we are seeing a line of above the text here, right? So as you can see has, so this is called strike through. Now if I click here, you are going to find this subscript, superscript. These are for mostly for, let's say for the maths or the rules of maths actually, or the scientific work. So let me just show you an example. H2O, which is H2O. Okay, this is the sign of water. So if I, as you can see, it's already been strike through. Okay, so now let me just remove this from here. I'm going to click on superscript, and if I type out H2O, just take a look, we have got this superscript mode here. So let's say I want H2 should be in the lower script, so I'm going to click on not superscript, just take a look, H2O. This has just been changed. So you have to use each of these things to see how everything works. So let me see, let me try this text color to be changed. So if I click on text color, and let's say I want this text to be a custom color, let's say I want this in red color, and just take a look, we have got this red color. So if I click on update now, and if I view post, click on view post, we are going to find that we have got this color changed here, right? So let's just make it to 100 pixels or 100%, so that it will be normal, right? Okay, so now let's go for the next thing which I was about to talk, heading. Okay, so let's say after this paragraph I want to add a heading. So how I can add, I just have to click on this plus icon or this plus icon available here. So let's say whenever we are seeing this plus icon, easy to access here, so I'm going to click on add block, and then as you can see here, we are seeing some other information here. So let's say I want to click or add a heading here. So let me click on heading, and let's type out, I'm going to take a heading from our actual blog post from here. So let's say how to start freelancing. So this is a heading. So I'm going to type this heading here, how to start freelancing, and this is my heading. And if I click here, we are going to find more information regarding to this heading. So again, we can transform this heading to a paragraph, and again we can transform this to a heading as we want, right? So very easy. Then we have got this H2, H3, H4. We have got headings, 6 headings from H1 to H6. H1 is the biggest one, and H2 is the next one, and if we select H6, it is going to be the smallest one, right? And now I'm going to select this one and going to go back, take it back to H2, and then we have got this again, this alignment thing. So we already learned about alignment on this paragraph, but let me just show you it real quick. I have just selected to centered, so it is in center. So let me take it to left, and then again we can simply, let's say we want to make this freelancing a little bolder, simply we can do this, right? So we can use these parameters as we want, as we need, right? So now let's go for the next list, which is so the list item. So let me just take you back here. Now let's say I want to add a list item here. So let me show you what are the types of lists you can add and how you can add them. So let me just take this list widget or the list block. Actually this is a block, so I've just opened up, and currently it is selected to bullet list, I guess, yeah, unordered list. So I'm going to type out something like how to start freelancing. So first of all, learn about a skill, then practice the skill, and then build portfolio. So let's say portfolio, then join marketplace, and then apply on jobs, get hired, work on jobs, deliver the job, this is the real process. Actually, I'm just typing out the real process. Deliver the job, get approval, get paid. All right, so that's the process of freelancing overall, or the ultimate process here. All right, so now let's say I want to add like one sub menu for this one sub list. So let's say learn, what you want to learn. So after learn, let me just double hit enter here. So let me click on again here, and let's say learn WordPress and Elementor here. So you have to learn WordPress to start freelancing, WordPress, and yeah, so keep WordPress. And then after clicking here, if you just click on this inline list item or indent list item, it is going to show you the list here, right? So let's say after WordPress I want to add Elementor builder. All right, so you have to learn WordPress and Elementor, then practice, then portfolio, build portfolio, then join marketplace. These are the process. All right, so now I have just built a an unordered list, but let me just make it in one block so that it will be easier for us to explain. All right, so now they are in one block. Now let's want to make it an ordered list so that we'll have the numbers 1 2 3 4 instead of these little circles here. So let me click on this 1 2 3. Just take a look. We have got an unordered list 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, etc. And you can make again, so you can make whatever change you want to make on each of these items, each of these lists. So as you can see, if you want, you can make it to block, bold, you can make it to italic, you can add a link, special link. So let's say I want to add a special link of Upwork on this joint marketplace. So exact process, I'm going to take the Upwork link from here. This is the Upwork link. I'm going to copy and go back here. Now let's click on this link icon, then paste the URL, then select this open in new tab. Let's click on this submit button. Now let's click on update, and if I view this blog post in a new tab, and if I just notice here, we have got this link I am activated. So if I click here on this link, we are going to find or visit the page whatever we have linked for this text, right? So pretty simple, pretty easy. Now let's go for the next lesson here, which is image. So let's say I want to place an image right after this this list. So we can simply click here on this block, and if you just notice, we have got all these patterns available, the blocks available. And then as you can see here, media, from media we are seeing this image. So let's click on image, and we are going to find this option. As you can see, we can upload an image, we can select some image from media library. If you have uploaded any, you can simply insert from an URL from the outside. So let's upload an image from my computer, and yeah, so I can simply go to downloads, and let's see if I can have any image here. Okay, so let's say I want to, I don't know what it is, but let me just open. Nope. All right, so let's say I want to upload this, no money. So I want to upload this image, okay, so which is a big one. All right, so we have got this image. So I'm working on my office or the workplace. Anyway, so this is an image. So now if I click on update from here, now let's reload this page here. We are going to see that we have got this image added as well. Now let's go back here, and if we want to write a caption here, let's say working on my office, and let's click on update and view this post, or actually reload this post here. Did I update it? Yeah, as you can see, working on my office. So everything is added here. Now if I just okay, so now I can show you something else. If I take you here from dashboard, if I take you to media, we are going to have one image in our media library, and we are going to learn more about these things soon. So let's go back again here. We have just learned how to add an image, and if you want, you can simply drag and drop, resize this image as you want. As you can see, we have got this option. Then we can transform it again. We can transform it to a gallery, we can transform it to a file, and media and text, as you can see. But let's say I want to place this image instead of this place right after this list. I want to keep it to let's say after this text, right? Just take a look how it is looking like. So we can simply update and we can view this post in a new tab to see the changes which have been made, right? So too easy. So let me just take it back again to the place where it was. And now let's say let me just see what I can do here. Okay, so here the alignments, as you can see, you can align it to center, align it to right. So as you have got this image a bigger, and in one column you might not going to see any specific difference other than this big image which you have selected. As you can see, wide. If I select full white, is going to take the whole screen of my laptop here. So let me just click on update, and if we reload this page again, we are going to see that a big image which is not looking good at all. So I'm going to take you back here. So I'm going to make it to, let's say, align center, and I'm going to keep it as it is with this proper formatting of our blog post, so it is going to look nicer, right? So now we have got this link again. So let's say you want to place a link beside this image. So whenever someone will hover over this image, so if I didn't update it. Okay, so let me reload this one. So if I hover over my mouse cursor right here on this image, now we are not going to be able to click here. So this image is not clickable. But whenever we are going to give some link to this image, so if I click on this insert image link, let's say I want to place my YouTube playlist URL from here, and okay, so here I'm going to paste it here, then click here, open in new tab where I can link relation. I can give some link relation, link CSS class, but I don't want to work on these things as of now. These are too like advanced, we don't need them as of now. So let's click on apply here, and now if I click on update, if I reload this page, and if someone clicks, just take a look. Whenever I am hovering over the image, I'm getting my taking my cursor over the image, we are seeing that the image is clickable. And if I click here, the playlist is opened here in front of you. So this is how you have to work on these basic post stuffs or post related WordPress blog post related stuffs. All right, so now let's just go for the next one, which is video. So let's say I want to place a specific video right after image. So I'm going to take, actually, to give it a good look, I'm going to take some paragraph blocks here. So I'm going to click here. All right, so we have got a big space here. Now I want to add a video right after this paragraph block. So now let's click here, and then if I make a search here, I'm actually trying to show you by clicking using this section or this option and this option as well, so that you'll be able to use all of these functionalities available on this dashboard. So let me type out here YouTube, or yeah, let's say YouTube. I want to add a video from YouTube. So let's click here, and then you are going to find, as you can see, enter URL to embed here. So let's say I am going to open a video from my playlist. So let's click here. Okay, and if I click on share, copy, and if I take you back here and place it here, let's click on embed. Just take a look, we have got our video added as well. All right, guys. So now again, you will be able to transform it to column or group, or let's just keep it as it is, and then you can simply give it to wide width, and the same way how it worked for the image. So let me just keep it to align center. It is going to look nicer, right? So I'm just keeping as of now, and then you can write a caption. Let's say I want to give the caption as it is, like let me just copy this URL from here, sorry, the title from here, and just take a look, we have got this caption as well. Now if I just click on update, and if we reload this page from here, we are going to find all the information, video added, and now someone will be able to watch the video by clicking here. They are going to be able to watch full screen if they need, right? So whatever they want to do, everything is here. Now let's go back here, and then we are going to yeah, so let me just take you back here. We are going to work oh, okay, so I already have talked about this link, because let's say, but let me just keep it organized again. So I'd love to take a new text. So click here to learn more about Azharul Rafi. Okay, so I'm going to add my let's say, or yeah, so I'm going to add my portfolio website link here. So in click here, but click here text. So if I click on this link, and then if I just make, let's say https then double quotation ajharulrafi.com, and if I click on open, okay, so let me just keep this one in unchecked, this one. Okay, so you will see the difference. So if I just click on this submit button, and if I update, and if we reload this page, and now if I just click on this link, as you can see, this one is also a link text. So if I click here, it is going to take us to a new tab while our web page is opened up here. But if I take you to this newly created link text, if I click here, it is going to be loaded on this exact page. So let's click here, and it is going to take you to my portfolio website here, right? So this is what the difference between this open new tab in a new, open in a new tab. So I mostly like to use this one activated, right? So now let's go for the next lesson, which is button. So now let's say, yeah, let's go back here. We are going to, okay, so one would be good. So now let's say I want to add a button right here. So I'm going to click here, then I'm going to type out like button, and just take a look. We have got button styles. If you want, you can simply choose these button styles if you want, but for this tutorial I'm going to keep it simple. You will be able to learn about these things whenever you will work on 1 or 2 live projects. Okay, so you don't have to work on client projects for sure, but whenever you will work for your practice purpose, you are going to learn about these many settings, many stuffs which I am not being able to cover. Maybe I'm missing, or maybe these are not as important as of the other elements that I'm going to cover throughout this video. Okay, so let's just hit enter, and I'm going to take button here. Let's say I'm going to type out here. As you can see, I have just searched for buttons on my previous step, so I'm seeing this button available. So let's say you are not seeing this button here, so I'm going to type out button, and you are going to find these buttons and these styles. So let me click on button, and then if I write something here, let's say get your tutorial, okay, or get your PDF as an example, just okay. So hit enter, just take a look, we have got this button done. Now I don't need this one, so let me just click and remove. Okay, all right, so just take a look, we have got get your PDF file or PDF whatever, and whenever we are hovering over, we are getting this beautiful effect. So now if I click here, I should be able to change the color from here, as you can see. So default style, you can select outline. Now just take a look how it is going to look like, feel the same thing. Okay, so it should be a little bit changed. Okay, so now this one we have got 2 options, but there was some more earlier on the previous version. So let's just get this as of now. So as you can see on feel, currently it is feeling as the normal button, but whenever we are hovering over here, it is changing to the outline option or the blank transparent background with this text. But if we select outline from here, we are going to find the black transparent button here, which is not looking good as a button here, but whenever we are hovering over, it is looking good here. All right, so let me just keep it to fill, and then you can give some border settings like border radius. So what this means, so if I just click on update now, let me show you how it is looking like on our original blog post here. Just take a look, we have got our button here, right? So now let's go back again, and now I'm going to give this to, let's say, border radius of 50, and just take a look how it is looking like. It is just rounded. So these are kind of CSS works, but still we are going to be able to do these things from this panel. And from color setting, you can change the color. As you can see, you can change the text color. So let me keep the text color to white, and the background color, I'm going to change the background color, let's say this color. I love Upwork and Fiverr's color mostly, so these are okay. So as you can see, just take a look. All right, so you can do these types of stuffs whenever you need. And then we have got open link in a new tab, link relation, and some other advanced stuffs like HTML anchor, and then the additional CSS styling. It already have got a styling or the class name here, which you can use to stylize this button, but we are not going to go with this because these are not mandatory as of now. So let me just keep this as of now. Now let's say I want to put a link of this button. So let me just click here, and let's say I want to put my Udemy courses here. So Udemy slash Acharul Rafi. So if I just add this here on this button, so let me just type it out here. Let me post open in new tab, set this up, and let's select this one. And now let's say if I update this one and if I reload this page, and if I click on this button, it should lead me to my Udemy profile here. I'm available on Udemy as an instructor as well with these courses. All right guys, so let's just go back here. I have just showed you how to work with buttons. Now let's go for featured image. So let's say whenever I am visiting to, let's say, blog page, from here we are seeing this text only, no featured image available here. So how we can add a featured image? So what is featured image? So if I take you to my home page here, for the blogs, just take a look, we are seeing some images appearing here. So these are called featured image. This one is another featured image, this one is another one. So now let me show you how you can add featured image here. So to add a featured image, we have to click here, we have to click here on any of these section of this post, and then as you can see, this is the option for featured image. So if we click here, we are going to find an option to add an image. So we can either upload an image or we can use a image from our uploaded file. So let me just use this one again as the featured image. So let's click on set featured image, and then let's click on update. And now if I reload this page, just take a look, we have got this featured image added as well. Although it is looking too big, it's not looking good at all, because this is the settings came along with the theme we have got on our WordPress website so far. But we are going to work on these featured image things and other stuffs in our future videos to make them look great websites. So now let's just go back again. So I've just shown how to use featured image. If you want, you can simply replace the image by uploading one more image from your computer if you need, but I'd love to go with this one. I don't want to spend more time here. All right, so let's go back again. We have got categories. So let's say this blog post, as you can see, is about how to start freelancing with WordPress. So I'd love to keep this as the category of freelancing. So I'm going to click on category. It is currently selected to uncategorized. So if you just notice here, in some place, as you can see, categorized as uncategorized, it is going to be changed soon, and we are going to make the change here. So if I click on add new category, and then if I type out, like, let's say freelancing, and if I click on add new category from here, and then let's uncheck this uncategorized. So now if I click on update, and let's just reload this page, you are going to see categorized as freelancing. So if someone clicks on freelancing, they are going to find all the posts relevant to freelancing. So let me just create one more post here from this one. I'm going to click on add new, and let's say learn more about categories. All right, just an example, and then I'm going to copy and paste some information from here. Let's say there is text only, and I don't want to place the featured image here, or let's say let's upload a featured image. So I'm going to upload one more image here. So okay, okay, let's say this doctor here. So I'm going to upload this doctor's image. This is one of my client. I worked for his website, so he's really happy, and I'm so proud. I built his website from the scratch. Okay, so now if I reload this page, we are going to see no change here because we are working on another page. So now I just published this post. Let's say I didn't added this featured image here. Instead, what I did, I added a featured image from this panel. So now let me just take you to this blog page from here. Just take a look, learn more about categories, and here's the blog title. Then I have got this blog post. Here is our featured image, and for this one, we have got this featured image here. We have got the title here and everything. Now I forgot to add the category here. So let me click on post, and after that, instead of okay, so I did it good. Okay, although it was a mistake, but let me show you. If I click on, let's say, freelancing category, it is showing me only one post now, right? So whenever I'm going to make the change, I'm going to select this category to freelancing. Let's click on update and let's reload this page. It should show me 2 posts here, right? So these are about freelancing. Okay, so this is how categories things works. You can categorize your blog post with or the posts with several keywords, several category names. Okay, so you were writing about freelancing. If I was writing about, let's say, WordPress specifically, then I would write the category as WordPress. So let me add few more categories here. WordPress. Okay, let's just go with WordPress, and I'm actually going to show you some examples. So I'm going to take you back here, and I'm going to add few more posts from here. Let's say WordPress 1, and I'm just simply going to select this one with WordPress, and let's add some content. Again, we are going to copy this text and paste them here. Let's click on publish, and then I'm going to add one more blog post from here. Let's click on add new, and I'm going to type out example WordPress 2. Okay, and then let's select the WordPress category from here. Click on publish, click on publish. And now if I reload this page, we are going to find that on freelancing category we have 2 posts, but if we visit blog page, we are going to find all the posts we have made. So here is one post categorized as WordPress. Here is second post categorized as WordPress. We have got this post freelancing, this post freelancing. So let's say I want to see all the posts about WordPress. So if I click on WordPress now, it is going to show me all the posts I have made or you have made about or with this WordPress category here. All right, so here we have got all these WordPress related posts. So now let's go back again. All right, so now we are done with, let's say, categories about okay, so about this category section. Let's go back here. We have got tags. So I'm going to take you to the first blog post. The video is getting longer, so pardon me, but I believe I am being able to show you the important stuffs here. Okay, so let's say I want to use some tags as well. So let me click here on tags, and then if I click on, let's say, freelancing here, okay, as an example, one tag, let's say this post I have written here WordPress. So let me put WordPress here, WordPress. Okay, and let me click on okay, hit enter, so that we'll have 2 tags. So we have created these tags. Now click on update. Now if I reload this page and if I visit the first blog post, we should see some tag information somewhere in this place. Okay, so as you can see, tagged as freelancing and WordPress. So if I click on WordPress, we should see this blog post appearing. We are not seeing the other WordPress related post. If I click on freelancing, it is going to show me this post only, as I have given this tag for this post only. Now let's say I want to give this tag, freelancing tag, for this one, okay, so this one, learn more about categories. So I'm going to click on edit, and then let's say I want to keep this on, sorry, not WordPress, actually we are working on tags. So let's say I want to give like freelancing here, and if I click on update, now if I go back to blogs and I have given, let's say I open this post, and if I click on freelancing, we are going to see 2 posts here, this one and this one, because we have got freelancing tag on this post, we have got freelancing tag on this post. All right, so now if someone, let's say I'm on home page, let's see if we can find the search option. Yeah, so let's say here I have got this search option. If I type out like freelancing here on this search widget, if I click here, we are going to find all the posts containing freelancing. So as you can see, freelancing, and then freelancing here. Okay, so this one have got freelancing because here we have got freelancing text available on the post itself. All right, so it is going to search all the content and then find the information, find all the posts which are containing these freelancing things on, or freelancing word on your blog post. So this is how this search option works. Okay, so now let's go back again, and we are going to work on embed. So let me take you back again here on our first blog post, And let's say I want to add a post from Twitter from someone. So I'm going back here, and let's say I'm going to type out Twitter here, and I'm going to, okay, let's go for my posts. Okay, I want to embed this post. Let's say if I just have to click here, and then as you can see embed tweet, click here, so you'll get the link. As you can see, embed link is going to be appearing here. You can simply copy this code, copied, or we can do simply copy this code as well. It should work. So let me try. What would you like to embed? This one. If it is not going to work, we are going to use this code. So let me take you back here, and then click on this plus icon, and let's just click here, and you are going to find all of these blocks and widgets available here. As you can see here, widgets, and let's select this one. As you can see, from embeds, I want to use Twitter, and then I'm going to paste the embed code here. Let's click on embed, and it is going to load all the information here. Let's click on update, and I'm going to open this page in a new tab, and it should work. Yeah, here we go. We are seeing that I have got this post embedded from my Twitter directly. So this is how the embed things works. Now let's go for more. So for more, we are actually done with all the basic stuffs which we need to learn basically, and the other things we rarely use, but still let me see if I can show you anything from here. Let's say about list, about quote. Let me just show about this quote thing here. So I'm going to add, yeah, so let's go here, and let's go to quote, and then I can type out, let's say this is in example quote, agera bagera ja, whatever you want to put here, then keep double quotation here, and then write the citation from which resource you have got. So in this case, I am just going to type out my name. Okay, Achal Rafi here, and then if I click on update, and if I reload this page here, just take a look. We have got this quote added in our blog post with a new style, right? So now let's go back again, and we are going to click on this plus icon again, and then we have got, as you can see, this classic editor. Then you have got this code section where you can simply add a code. So if I click here, and let me show you, if I copy this code from here, okay, so code, and click here, custom HTML. Okay, all right, so now if I click on update, let's click on actually preview, so it will show me. As you can see, it is going to work as it was working. So I just clicked on HTML code. I have pasted this link from here directly by copying these HTML codes, and then I went back here, pasted it here, and preview. Just take a look, it is just loading the page. So if I click on update, this is doing the same work which I have done with this embed section and this custom code section. Okay, so now let's click on this plus icon, and then we have got this pre-formatted however you want to place your text. So if I copy open this block where it is added. Okay, so write pre-formatted text. So if I copy some text from here and paste it, and if I click on update, now if I show you, this is interesting. You are going to see, just take a look. Instead of these normal paragraphs here, we are seeing that we have to scroll this thing to see the paragraph or whatever. So this is most likely most people don't use, even I never used for any of my blog posts. Okay, so you can simply try each of these options available here to learn more about these things. As you can see, you can add a table if you want. So I want, let's say I want 3 columns, and I want 2 rows, so, or actually let's say 5 rows, and let's click and create add in each column. As you can see, these are columns, 1 column, 2 column, 3 columns, and this one is a row, 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 this one is a row. So I'd love to put like name, name, country, and then joint, yes or no. Okay, so let's say yes, no, these are responsive, that's great. And let's say Rafi, I'm from Bangladesh, and joined. Yes, I am already joined in the course. Let's say I'm talking about this course. So anyway, so this is the way how you can add a table. So I'm going to update, and let's just reload and see how it is looking like. I'm actually going to cross some of these things from here. Okay, so just take a look. We have got this information available here. Now you can format these things. As you can see, you can, excuse me, you can simply make these headers bold. Let's click on update and let's reload this page. We are going to find that these headers are bold here. All right, so now let's go for, okay, nothing. So let's click here and let's see what I should talk about. Image gallery. Okay, so let's talk about gallery. So if I click on okay, so if I click here on a new block, and if I type out gallery here, GALL, okay, now I want to create a gallery. From here I can simply add from media library instead of downloading. So I am going to select both of these media, and then let's click on create a new gallery, and let's click on insert gallery. We are going to find all the images and all the videos are going to be added here. All right guys, so you can simply upload more if you want, but for now I'd love to go with this one. You can simply increase or decrease the size or make some adjustment. As you can see, upload media library, insert from URL, and you can place it to left to right, as you can see, by simply doing this. Okay, so now let's say you want an image, and beside the image you want some text. So you can simply do this. Let's click here, and if I type out image, media and text, as you can see, this one. So let's put it here, upload, and oops, not upload, I'm not gonna upload. Let's add this image, and let's write something. We are working at night. So this image has a story, so this is the reason why I captured. Anyway, so let me click on update. If I reload this page, okay, just take a look how it is looking like. Now let's go back again and let me see what else I can talk about. Okay, so image, gallery, audio, this is rarely used, so I'm not going to talk about this one. And then cover image if you want. So you can simply try all the other information. I've just shown how to add video, so you can try all the other information that you would love to use. And as you can see, columns. So if I click on columns, I should show you about this column. So let's say I want 2 columns, I want 3 columns. You can simply add these columns. So let's say I want 30 by 70 column row, and I can add an image from here, or sorry, let's say I want to add image here. So I'm going to type out image, and you are going to understand much clearly in future videos for sure. So let's say I want to add image from library again. Okay, image, and then you can do the rest of the settings which you have done earlier. So you can do, as you can see, you can crop this image if you want. So I'm going to crop this out. As you can see, it's been cropped. And then let's say I want to place here a list item, and then learn, then practice, and hi there. Sorry, I'm not interested to write more here. All right, so this is how you have to work with this content. So let's say I want to remove this block. So simple, I can simply remove this block from here. I can simply remove this block from here. I can remove this whole, okay, whole block from here. Okay, that's confusing. Okay, so let's just remove these blocks, and yeah, they should be removed. What's happening here? Okay, so let's click here, then click on delete, remove block. We actually have to do them manually, so that was a bad experience though. Okay, so let me just delete this element as well. So I'm going to remove this block from here, and we are going to keep rest of these things. All right, now let's click on update, and let's see what else I should talk about here. Okay, plus separator. Yeah, so we can talk about separator, we can talk about the page breaks, we can talk about spacings. So let's say I want to add a space, I want to give a space in between these 3 blocks. So if I hit enter and click here on this plus icon, let's say space, spacer, as you can see, this one, add spacer. And by default, as you can see, if I just click on update and reload this page, Okay, if I show you here, we have got some spaces, right? So now we can increase and decrease these spaces in pixels. As you can see, currently it is in 100 pixel, but we can increase this pixel to whatever we want, but mostly we use like 550 pixels. So let me just click on update. Just take a look these spacings. If I reload, it is going to be smaller. Just take a look. All right, so now let's see what else. Okay, so let me talk about this separator. So I'm going to click on this separator here, and just take a look. We have got this separator icon added. So I want to change the color. So let's say dots. Yeah, so these are the styles you can select from here as well. From dots, from thick, you can see how it is going to look like. All right, so I'm going to keep it to thick, and after that default style. All right, so same thing from here. Here you are going to get, and then you can select it to wide width. You can select it to full width if you want. Okay, so these are the separator things. Okay, so align center, and after that you can change the color if you want. As you can see, you can change the color. Let's say I want to give it to red, so that it will be visible much more. Okay, and then let's click here again to see what are the some other options we have got for this block. Okay, so no more option. All right, so let's click on this plus icon and see what else I have got. All right, so in this post we can add few more widgets. As you can see here, we are seeing some widgets. We can add shortcode. Shortcode is mostly used for, let's say you want to implement a contact form here, you want to add something created on using a plugin or available on another page, you want to add this here, so you need to use shortcode. So for now we don't need to add shortcode here because we haven't yet created anything that you could place here. So now let's go for the next option which I am seeing, which is, let me just click here, okay, and plus icon, which is going to be this archive. So whatever you have written, as you can see, January, by January you have written some post. Today is January, so if I reload this post here, we are going to find from January. If I click here, it is going to show us all the posts I have written in January, right? So now let's go back again. If I click on this plus icon, not from here, let's click on this plus icon from widgets, we are going to get like calendar, we are going to get categories, we are going to get custom HTML, latest comments, latest post, RSS, social icons, and many other things. If you want, you can put search icon, or as you can see, this is going to work like this. Just notice here. Okay, you can add social media. Just take a look how it is looking like. RSS feed, latest post, these are going to look like this on the post. So let's say I want to add the latest posts here right after this post, or let's say okay, so here, so let me click on latest post and just take a look how it is looking like, and you can make some adjustment on the styles, as you can see, and you can take post content as well if you need, but it is not going to look good. So display author name, display post date, display featured image, if you want, you can simply add, and it's going to look like this. And then we are going to number of items. You can simply decrease it to 2, so that only 2 of your most recent posts are going to be seen here. Okay, so this was it, guys. So now let's talk about the final thing, which is going to be about this post section, or actually these things. So as you can see, currently the visibility is excuse me, the visibility is public. So now you have got these options to make this post private, so that only you and the other moderators or the site admins are going to be able to visit this web page. And let's say you want to add okay, so let me make it private. Now I'll be able to see because I am a moderator of this page, obviously. But if I visit this copy, and if I visit this in an incognito mode, let's see if it is going to show me anything. Here we go. I have got, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, so I'm actually seeing the post, but I'm not being able to see the post which I was looking for, which is this one, actually, where it is, which is this one, the main post. I'm not being able to see it, but other than this, I'm being able to see all the posts available here, right? So now let's go back again. If I click on password protected, we'll be able to use a password. So let's say I'm going to give a password 1234, and let's click on update. And now if I visit this post in a new tab, even in this page, I have to provide this password to view this page. So let's say I want 1234. Now if I click on enter, I'll be able to watch the post, right, and read the post. So pretty interesting part here. So now let's go to take it to public. So I want all of the visitors, whoever interested to whoever visiting my blog, they should be able to read my posts. And then we have got this published date. As you can see, today is January 20, 2021. Here's the time. You can simply click here. You can change the date if you want, whenever you need. And then we have got this post format, which is currently selected to standard. We should keep it. Other than that, we have got few more options here. And then we have got this stick to the top of the blog. So now let me show you. This is kind of interesting and you should know about this. Let's click on update. So now if we visit, let's say, blog page from here, we are seeing that this blog post is the first one. It was the first one, but it is placed in the last, as it is just coming from the day by day, or let's say the publishing time. So this was the last post which I made, and then this is the reason why it is in the top. So now I want to keep this post to be stayed in the top. So how I can do this, I can simply select this one, stick to the top of the blog. So if I click on update, now if I reload this blog page, you are going to see, we are going to find this blog post is on the top, and after that we are seeing all the blog posts coming up, right? So this is how it works. Now let's go for this section. As you can see, 27 revisions. By this feature, you will be able to see what are the revisions if you have made so far. You can simply use these things like this to go back and then click on restore this revision to restore the version here. So let's say you have made some mistake, you have added some unnecessary things, or you have made some, let's say, big errors here, or some changes, made some big errors, you want to get back to the previous version. You can simply drag and drop and select the version from here. You are going to see the changes here, and then click on restore this revision. So let's just go back. I don't want to, okay, go to editor, restore anything here. Come on. Yeah, so here we go. Now we are on, let's say, permalink. So I talked about this permalink. As you can see, start freelancing with WordPress. So now if someone visit this blog post, they are going to see, let's say if I click here, okay, they are going to see this permalink, start freelancing with WordPress, right? After the website URL, they are seeing this permalink here. Okay, so this is the thing. If you want, you can change, let me just type out like perma. I'm just making this change just to let you know or give you some clear understanding. So permalink example, if I just change this URL, so everything is going to be stayed as it is. But if I reload this page, you are going to see that the permalink has been changed. So this is how permalink works, and this version of permalink is SEO friendly and it looks professional, right? So we talked little about our previous video about this permalink stuffs, so you should watch that video as well. And then we have got this category section, we talked already. We have got text section, we talked already. Then we have got featured image, we talked already. Then we have got this excerpt section. So let's say by default, whenever we are going to blog, we are seeing that we are getting this excerpt text here. But if you want to make some changes, write an excerpt, which is optional. I mostly don't use this part, but let's say I want to get this excerpt as an example. Okay, this thing as an excerpt, and if I update, let's see what the change happened here on blog post. Just take a look. We, instead of our first section of the blog, we are seeing this text as our excerpt, right? So this is how this excerpt thing work. Then we have come to the last part of the video discussion, allow comments. So now if we just take a look on this blog post, if I click here, you will be able to make a comment on this blog, or any user will be able to make a comment here. Now let's say you don't want to get these comments, simply click on uncheck this allow comments, update, reload this post. You are going to find that no comment option available anymore on this blog post. Now no one will be able to make a comment here. Now let's say I want to enable this comment section. So I'd love to keep this, but allow pingbacks and trackbacks. So let's say this is actually connected to SEO stuff. So I'm not so good. I don't have so good understanding about this pingbacks and trackbacks. So pardon me about this information, but this is not a big factor regarding our blog post as of now. So we can simply uncheck this one, and let's click on update. And if I visit this one here, So here we go. We are done with a complete blog post throughout this tutorial, and this is it, guys. So this was the important information regarding a blog post on WordPress which you should know. And so this was it, guys. I believe I was able to help you learn and understand everything about WordPress blog posts. So now if you are being hired to manage a blog post for your client or blog site for your client to update blog post, you will be able to do that pretty easily, I believe. All right, guys, so this was it. I believe you have found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a like, and please don't forget to share the videos. Don't forget to share the complete course with your friends on your social media. Maybe you are using Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or whatever platform you are using. Please share these videos. These will give other people the attention of this course, or the, let's say, information about the course, and it will help me gain some more viewers, more subscribers, more fellow friends who are going to be interested to learning about these WordPress related works. So thank you so much for watching, and let's get ready for the next video. Bye bye.